And now, sci-fi mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Taco Tuesday in the Galactic Café. You know what I need to get? I was just thinking about this because you know how I love Family Guy. I need to get it. I need to clip. It's peanut butter jelly time. Yes, I'm ornery. You should know that by now. Hi, my name's April. I am the sci-fi Mombie. Welcome to the Galactic Café. This is my daily talk show Monday through Friday, beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. We just chat about pop culture, science, sci-fi, good news, bad news, stock market tanking. Oh, did I say that out loud? Whoops, sorry. Anyways, I hope you all are doing great today. You know, the first 5 days of the week are always the hardest. It's true. It's true. But anyways, we'll get through it, won't we? Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Here's kind of how I'm feeling today.
My hair! He shot my hair! Son of a bitch!
Holy shit!
I feel today. I feel like somebody like shot my hair off. No, I'm kidding. I've been rewatching Battlestar Galactica and working on clips because I have lost a huge chunk of people watching my shorts over on YouTube, which I get it, right? I get it. I could probably move some of my videos over, like repost it, because that's what a lot of people do. They just regurgitate their crap, you know, out to the feed. So I don't know. I like to put fresh things out there content-wise, because then I know that I'm being creative. So anyways, hello, Lady Mist. How are you? I hope you're doing great today. Go through the chat. Say hello to everybody. Hello, Jamie Lynn. Hi, how are you? Hey, Miss Penny. Penny. Are you going to be listening on the way to the doctor? Okay. I hope you have a good doctor's appointment today. Hope everything's well. Go back through here. Hello. That a girl for what? Yeah, I'm just a girl in the world. Dude, I want to go to Vegas so bad in May and June. You want to know why? No Doubt's residency is going to be at the Sphere. Oh, I want to go so bad. But I'm already going to Vegas in August. So, you know, I can't win. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be able to make a daily goal. This is crap. Oh my God, Becky. So I had to switch to my other laptop that is a pain in the ass. And now I can't get it to do anything on TikTok. It is like stuck. Uh-oh. Bullshit. Okay, this is not good. Now I'm like really slow. Just keep smashing those hearts, smashing that like button, okay? Just keep going. Share the stream out. I have to, I'm going to have to figure something out. So what's going on with my other laptop is I was taking it apart to put it in the freezer for when we moved to our new house because we had a pest problem. And I didn't put all the screws back in it and I couldn't find where they went. And so now there's a hinge that's like hanging there and it messes with the screen. Oh man, come on. Okay, we'll just let that sit there because obviously I'm still broadcasting. So anyways, but I mean, it's like tech issue after tech issue. So, hey, John the Beagle Dad. Hey, what do you guys say? I say Taco Tuesday. What's up, Connie Cleary? Hello. Connie hit 100 on Fluff Chick Productions last night. And how many are you away from 500 on your other channel? Let me know. We'll get people moving along there. So I'm back home, but off to Tejas Thursday. Good. I hope you have a good time. I love Spaceballs humor because I serve sarcasm fresh daily. Anyways. The only thing I've seen pop culture wise is Dionne Warwick is putting out her last studio album ever. She's won many Grammys. She is a part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And she says, you know what? One more album and I'm done. So congrats, Miss Dionne. I can't wait to hear it. I like her music. I think she's a great cousin to Whitney Houston. So Connie, I don't know if I am subscribed, so I'll just check it out when you get a chance. Greetings to you as well. Oh, good. He's made it to 200. I'm moving up too, so I'm really excited. So let's keep going. Let's get everybody at least over the 50 mark so that we can all live stream. That is always my goal. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, and double check your subscriptions because you never know when YouTube will unsubscribe you. It's really stupid. It's really a dumb algorithm. So, oh God, I guess this is just going to sit over here and just spin. So if you feel like sending me gifts today over on TikTok, please do, because I would greatly appreciate it. So, and I can only see your chat. Hey, Gordo, what's up? Hope you're doing great today on my phone. So, figures. All right. So, and the boys' schedule is out. I didn't show it to you yesterday. Let me go grab the, can I grab that? Hold on. Shoot. I don't think I can grab that. It's on Instagram is where it's at. Whoa. Paul Giamatti. There's my favorite little raunchy teddy bear. The boys. Hard, please. There it is. All right. Share my screen. Let me share my screen. You hate Tuesdays as well? Well, you know the first 5 days of the week are always the hardest. So. Okay, let me show you. If you're a fan of the boys like I am, it starts April 8th with episodes 1 and 2. Then April 15th, episode 3. April 22nd, episode 4. April 29th, episode 5. May 6th, the 6th episode. May 13th, 7th. And the finale is on May 20th. So that sucks. I like the boys. It's a good comic book series. So it's on Prime. Get ready for that. Oh, I know another one that somebody told me about. Jeff Daniels is joining the morning show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. So Fluff Chick Productions is at 101 subscribers. Yay! Good job. Keep it going. Let's keep sharing out the content and let's help everybody build. That's what we're here for, paying it forward. So let's do it. Let's do it, as our friends at Broken Lizard say. So, anyways, hope everybody's doing well. I'm just kind of coasting, just kind of rewatching Battlestar Galactica. What the hell is going on with my camera? All right, my camera is flipping out on me. Good job. All right, well, before we move on, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, shall we? Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will never, ever, ever personally deem you for donations. If that happens, please report me to that platform. Otherwise, there are 4 ways to legitimately donate to Sci-Fi, actually 5 ways to legitimately donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie or scan the QR codes right here. Connie's first channel is at $4.94. What red lightning? What are you talking about? There's red lightning going on? Really? I don't have any effects going. That's bizarro. All right. And it's like natural light coming in plus my lamp. I mean, weird. They're watching me. No. We have some tech gadgets and some other giveaways on throne.com/sci-fi Mombie. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user ? Red lightning in my background. Those are Star Trek posters. Fred, shut up. Oh, so you're saying that the Star Trek original franchise is a bordello? That's Star Trek 5. And wait, hold on. You guys are really driving me nuts. Okay. Patreon.com/user ? lowercase u = 849-72353. And you can search us out on Venmo @SCIFIMOMBIE or scan the QR codes. And of course, we are all over social media. I got to pull in the new graphic that I made on the new ending because it's got all of our social media there. Oh, God. Gordo says, wake up, woman. He just sent me 10 roses. Oh, thank you. Hello, Thorvar. I am watching One Piece Season 2 on Netflix. Awesome. I don't have my Netflix paid, so I'm going to have to pay it. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also are on Patreon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Reddit, Tumblr, IMDb Pro, Lemonade, Snapchat, WhatsApp. Okay. So I had a friend say, hey, April, guess what? I'm like, what? Yeah, I know there's a reddish hue, but I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. See, I think it's, hold on. There, it's the camera. I don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, so my friend goes, hey, April, have you ever thought about being on Snapchat? Because people post their stories out there. And I was like, no, but I'll try it. And so I go out there. Hey, lady miss. Better, much better. Thanks. And this is a brand new laptop. Okay, anyways. So I set up an account and I'm posting stories out there. And I make a couple acquaintances with the people who reach out and say, hey, your content's cool. And of course, I have my friends from TikTok out there. They run their own channels and stuff and their own live streams. And now the crap is guys looking for romance. So I told this guy last night, I caught this bastard too. I am so good at catching these scammers now. So the guy goes, well, I'm out here looking for the love of my life. And I said, well, good for you. I'm not. I said, I'm out here promoting my podcast and my business. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah. And he sends me a picture of supposedly himself. So I've gotten really good with people. When they send me their pictures, I go out and I verify them. That's how I catch these motherfuckers, okay? Excuse my language. It just pisses me off after what I've been through in the past 4 years. And he's lying. Oh, God, I caught him. He stole somebody's picture off of Facebook. Caught him, dead ringer. I go back to him and I say, you are not this guy. I said, this guy has a wife. This guy has kids. What are you doing? And he just kept saying, I'm just out here looking for the love of my life. And I could tell he was foreign, like he couldn't really speak English. So block. I mean, not every woman that goes online is looking for romance. Not every woman online wants to hear, you know what? Okay. Family Guy not this week, but last week had a thing about Meg always talking about too much. And I'm going, dude, you guys need to work on that shit. Anyways. So it's really crap when people start in with, oh yeah, I want to learn about your content. And then they go, oh, I'm looking for the love of my life. I'm like, keep looking because you ain't going to find her here. Asshole mio, asada mia. Okay. I love Ace Ventura. Fred says, in some social media, they're so romantic. Oh my. No, they don't send it to me. I report their asses. I've had a couple people do that on Snapchat and I just block. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. God, not that kind of person, not that kind of woman. Jeez, some people, they're that lonely. Well, if you're that lonely, get out in public and go find a woman. Go find. Go cosplay as a furry. Sorry, that was just real bad. Because, I mean, some of the shit I read about these conventions and shit, I haven't seen it personally, but anyways, if you're that lonely, go meet people in public. Don't rely on the internet. Don't rely on the internet. And that was Mombie's advice of the day. Okay, Cameron, knock it off. I have to go to Hewlett Packard about this piece of shit. Okay, so Fred says, which begs the question, how much desperate people is to send dick pics? Or you won't find me doing it. For one, I hate the way my body looks. And two, you don't need to see that shit. Nope. Exactly. Connie, I love you. You're fantastic, Connie. Exactly. Yeah. Go to your local sex store. Anyways, God, these people. I was hesitant to even start Snapchat after all the shit that I went through on Telegram. I mean, God. So I just use it now for stories. I just post my stories. Like I post the art, I let StreamYards do my AI generated clips, and then I just post it out there everywhere. So you can get a little snippet of what we talked about. And yeah, so hold on. Finish chugging my shake because I need some protein. By the way, please make this a year-round thing. Please, Premier Protein. Yeah. Oh God, this is good. They have a new coffee house line. I'm in love with the caramel macchiato is fantastic. April, bro, I'm not a bro. I don't have to turn off the red light. Well, it's being generated by Star Trek. Roxanne. Oh, you're funny, Gordo. There's some like freaks out there on Snapchat too, so be careful. Just be careful. This one guy, we got to talking about sci-fi, and then he's like, let's role play. I'm like, no. Go away. I'm like, block. So anyways, anybody see anything new out there? I know what I want. Like, he listens to me anyways, but clear set schedule. Hashtag. Like JT does. Hashtag. We need Orville. Not that I don't like Battlestar Galactica, which is really good, but at least the original is really good. I've never seen the new one either. So we're going to chug along, keep watching that. So it's going to be fun. I heard that I just saw it too. Like Sylvester Stallone is working with somebody again on, is there like a new John Rambo coming out or something? They were talking about it. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, he's on Tulsa King. He's on, he's on his kids' reality show. I mean, I'm okay with that. I like Rambo. Anyways, I want more Tulsa King. I hope that happens. Really like that show. Yeah, we are. We're going to do that, Fred, on Thursday nights. Yep. Where we used to do the Orville, we're doing Battlestar Galactica now. So far, I really love the original, and I think it's crap that it got canceled. Glenn Larson and the writing team, they have great stories. I'm really digging it. So I'm gonna be working on clips tonight, getting that out there tomorrow, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is Ted Wednesdays, so we're gonna chug along with season 2 of Ted because I love that raunchy little teddy bear. And everybody who worked on it. And so here's the deal about that, okay? It costs so much to make Ted. You guys have no idea. That's why when Seth went to every studio, they looked at him and laughed, even Fox. Fox is the bitches that produced Star Wars. If they're telling you no, that's not a good sign. Universal said, sure. And they gave him a huge contract. And then they re-signed the contract because they like what he does. And I'm saying, I've been saying it for a while. A lot of us have, when it comes to the Orville, let it go. So how much does it cost? Okay. So the Orville, okay, I'll give you a comparison. He said at one point, every episode of the Orville was it over 100,000? Maybe it was more than that for just the CGI alone. Not talking about paying the actors, not talking about paying the editors and the CGI effects artists and the cast and crew. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me give you the correct number because I know I'm not giving you the correct number. Okay. If I could type today, that'd be fantastic. Okay. Okay, $10 million an episode. I know I was off by a lot. And at the end, Seth had to put in a lot of money because he went over budget on season 3 of the Orville. So now let's look up Ted. That's why he's doing animated from now on. So it's about the same amount. 8 million to 10 million an episode. Well, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Yeah. Mandalorian is another expensive one. But damn it, it's worth it. Right? To have that great entertainment is worth it. Yeah, Avatar. Avatar is expensive. It's all CGI. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So the total movie, $400 million for Avatar 3. That's a lot. That's a lot of money because it's all CGI. But Avatar 2, The Way of Water, was higher production cost. It was $350 to $460. That's a lot of money. But the only reason why I think a lot of worth it, I think it's worth it. I think Ted looks fantastic. I don't see any glitches. I don't see any missteps in the speaking, because they have to time that to Seth's vernacular, right? Most of the time the actors go, we don't even have a teddy bear in front of us to act with. So that's the other interesting thing about, but they have the view technology now, and Seth doesn't have to wear a CGI outfit anymore to walk around and do the voicing and all that stuff. So that's one of the best innovations I think they've come up with. So, but Gordo, you're hilarious. Gordo likes me singing The Police. He's funny. Hello, Beach Less Mess. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. I'm looking for an alien female that's not from this planet. I'm from Mars. Marvin the Martian is my cousin. Just kidding. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like an alien on this planet. I think it's why I like sci-fi so much. And I have pointed ears. Anyways, my grandfather always made fun of me. But he liked it. So, hey. But anyways, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the CGI is worth it if it's done right. If you're going to rush it, pardon my language, fuck off. If you're not going to do it right the first time, don't do it at all. I think that's fair, right? If you want people to come watch your stuff, do it right. Isn't that what you're supposed to do if you're in entertainment? Draw the audience in. Make them want to watch the content, right? So I think I'm going to clip that as a blooper. Okay. Anyways. Yep. Lady Miss says. It's like last night was the Saturn Awards, and I totally missed it because I was watching Good Entertainment with Connie Cleary. And my favorite actor of all time, yeah, that's sarcastic. Here it comes. Tom Cruise won the Lifetime Achievement Award. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. Now, I was okay with James Cameron winning his awards, but can I just ask a really shitty, dumb question? Why did Terry Matalas win something last night? Why? I don't get it. So, and they gave William Shatner, Jonathan Frakes and Brent Spiner gave William Shatner an award, but he had already gotten the Lifetime Achievement Award, and Seth gave it to him. So I don't know what other award he won last night. And it was all kind of like a Star Trek 60, la, la, la. I'm like, yeah, okay, awesome. But I thought Stranger Things should have walked away with more. Hello, Isaiah. How are you? Hope you're doing great today. Oh, boy. Sorry, Gordo. I'm trying to see your stuff. My computer is still locked up over here. I just want to throw it out the window. So that's why I'm looking at my phone, trying to tap those hearts to get me up on the FYP. So please don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please. And thank you. You all are amazing. I appreciate you coming and joining us every single day. We are up to 3,630 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you. We are over the 1,000 follower hump on TikTok and my personal TikTok. That's fantastic. All in all, I say if you put all of our social media together with TikTok and YouTube, we have about 20,000 followers. Now, there's probably duplicates, so I'm going to roughly pull that down to maybe 17,000, which is great. I appreciate you all so much. Totally fantastic. And you guys really love the cat videos, and you guys really love the Orville videos. So interesting. I do miss, if I could carve out the time, I would start doing my favorite quotes of the day again. They are just very time consuming, especially when I have to Instacart. I tried to do them like 30 days in advance, and sometimes it gets overwhelming. But if you guys have quotes from movies and stuff that you think would make a great quote of the day, email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. I will put that together. Now, let's make them clean. It can be funny. It can be innuendo, but you know what I'm saying? Because I try to be family friendly around here. I know I've been letting the curse words fly today, but that just shows how creative and intelligent I am, according to new studies. So, all right. I saw that the Dow Jones took a hit today. Yay, there goes my 401k. Anyways, let's escape reality right now. And let's just talk about some good news. How about that? Does that sound good? All right, I think so too. All right, I get most of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Oh, cheetahs, yay. I love cats. Today's quote of the day from goodnewsnetwork.org is, "To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders." Lao Tzu. I think it's how you say it. No. I never can pronounce Chinese last names correctly, and I feel terrible. So, to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. You know how hard it is to make sure that your mind is like totally clear and you're just like, just being, just to clear your head so you don't have anything like bothering you. It's not as easy as it used to be. So Isaiah says it is actually goodnews.org. I thought it was Ground News. Nope, not Ground News. Although I do use Ground News. I go to goodnewsnetwork.org. They put up some really great good news stories. So, and I love their other section about other good news on each date that I like to share with you guys. All right, I got to quit yawning. Rare species of pink fairy club fungus has been discovered in the UK for the first time. Fairy club fungus. Is there a fungus among us? A rare pale pink fairy club fungus native to Italy was found during a mushroom survey in England last autumn, the first recorded sighting anywhere in Great Britain. The tennis ball-sized fungus has now been confirmed through DNA testing, as there are other species that look similar to it. Okay, guys, could you learn how to type, okay? The exceptional discovery was made by a group of Nature Watch volunteers from Summer Valley Rediscovered in England's southwest. Okay, so it's barely come into the country, if you think about if it's in England's southwest. DNA extraction was done in Scotland and then sent to the University of Aberystwyth in Wales for sequencing, making the discovery a truly pan-British effort. Cool. This discovery further demonstrates that the Southwest is home to some of the most spectacular and diverse examples of these unique grassland fungi communities anywhere on the planet. A local enthusiast named Dan Nicholas, who led the mushroom survey, told England's Southwest News Service, "We are truly blessed to have such a colorful spectacle of nature's calendar right on our doorstep, something we need to cherish and protect at all costs until we become the last of us. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Calaveria calabrica is a small number of an informal group of fungi called fairy clubs or coral fungi that was first identified by scientists in Italy in 2017. Clava is the Latin word for club, and Calabrica refers to the Italian region of Calabria. Lands that have been managed gently over time and are rich in wildlife. While the species has previously been recorded in Northern Ireland, this is the first time it has been confirmed in mainland Britain. The fungus was discovered as part of the Summer Valley Rediscovered Project, a partnership made up of a local town and parish councils. Okay, I have to quit your. It's so gray here today. It's just, we're getting ready to have severe weather today, and just really sucks. A partnership made up of local town and parish councils that aim to improve biodiversity whilst better connecting communities to their local green spaces and landscapes. People across the region are being encouraged to take part in West of England Wildlife Index, a citizen science program tracking wildlife at 20 sites across West England, contributing to the region's State of Nature report. Volunteers are asked to keep count of bees, butterflies, plants, and wetland birds as part of well-established national monitoring programs with guidance and support from the project's ecologist. Finding a species never before recorded in Great Britain here in the West is something we can all be proud of. This shows again just how rich and unique landscapes across our region can be, said Helen Godwin, mayor of West of England, a combined administrative authority that makes up Somerset, but also Bristol and other areas around the River Avon. The work of the West of England Nature Partnership helps make sure these habitats are understood and protected. I encourage everyone to get involved in the West of England Wildlife Index. Weird. Helping us record and safeguard the nature that makes our region so special. Cool. Let you take one more look at it. It's pretty cool looking. It does remind me of coral. So, awesome. Cheetahs. Oh, God. The cat, not anything else. Hello, Bella. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Yes. I hope you have a blessed day as well, and God bless you. For what I gather, it's a nervous tick. I had a doctor tell me it's a nervous tick, like Tourette's, but it's not Tourette's. It's just something I do. I used to make my teachers mad with it, honestly. Like, I'd be totally like honed in my zone, listen to the teacher, and I'd start yawning. So they always thought I was lazy. And I'm like, no, it's just a nervous tick, right? So, anyways, I know, Gordo, I'm sorry. It's not for lack of sleep, I'll tell you that. And it's not for boredom. It's just annoying. New baby boom for cheetahs in India after first in the world reintroduction. Oh, look at the baby cheetahs. They're so cute. Oh. Shouldn't she be in a den? A female cheetah named Jawala in India's Madhya Pradesh state has given birth to a litter of 5 cubs, the third since she arrived in the country. India's Minister for the Environment wrote on X, hey, it finally fixed itself. Maybe. That the birth increases the number of Indian-born thriving cubs has risen to 33, marking the 10th successful cheetah litter on Indian soil. Hello. Wow. All right. It's getting caught up. Cool. Yeah, you're not boring, Gordo. Not even close. There have been highs and lows for the growing cheetah population in India. Reintroduction in 2022 via. What did they do with my Kleenex? Those brats. Oh my God, the cats get up here and they mess with everything. Okay, hold on. Brats! They're cute little brats. They think they're being security, but they're playing with the. I caught Cadet Daisy May unrolling paper towels the other day. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, it just stops. Animals have cute personalities. I swear. Weird. Okay. My eye just started like tearing up. Yay. All right. Moving on. 2022 via several groups of animals from Africa's strongholds of Namibia, Botswana, and South Africa. Their first destination was Madhya Pradesh's Kuno National Park, where they were historically located before going extinct in the mid-20th century. Oh, that's terrible. Isaiah says, I'm okay, just a bit tired and a bit excited that Seven Brew is coming to your town. Oh, yeah, we have them everywhere. We have them everywhere here in Springfield. It seems like one on every corner. It's kind of like Walmart. We just have way too many. So you're not boring, Gordo. I like paintings and your art. Let's see. Though iconic to Africa, much like the lion and the leopard, these cats span the Asian land masses as well. And in fact, still live today in an isolated, critically endangered population in Iran. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I hope they're okay with all the shit we're doing in Iran. Damn it. Have you guys seen those pictures out of Iran? Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Speaking of Iran, they bombed. I say they because I refuse to say that I'm a part of this. I like your art. I like art. I think it's worth saving, culturally worth saving. It's a, we need more of it. We need more culture. But anyways, so they bombed an oil production facility in Tehran. They instantly went into nuclear winter. It's been raining oil. And so they have these water canals that bring water to the plant life and stuff because it's desert, right? It's Iran. They were all lit on fire. The water. What? I mean, my God. So just fascinating pictures. All the buildings are oily, of course, because it's petrochemicals. There's a better way to handle this. There really was, but okay, moving on. So I hope the cheetahs are okay in Iran. In India, they were hunted for centuries for their pelts and for sport. Oh, the government of long-serving Prime Minister Narendra Modi made Project Cheetah a keystone demonstration of his administration's commitment to the environment. Good for him. I like Modi. I like him a lot. I like his attitude. I like his personality. He's awesome. However, morality among the reintroduced cats has been high, a consequence typical of these sorts of projects, yet one which Modi has nevertheless taken substantial criticism over. 28 cheetahs were brought from Africa, but more than half have passed away. Some ecologists warn that they would have difficulty adapting to the predator density in Kuno, which harbors a robust leopard population. Oh, the fighting between the leopards and the cheetahs. There are now 53 cheetahs living in the wild and semi-wild habitats in both Kuno and Gandhi Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary. They total 11 animals remaining that were translocated from Africa and 33 Indian-born cubs, some of which are reaching sexual maturity. This achievement reflects the dedicated efforts, skills, and commitment of the veterinarians, field staff, and all involved who continue to work tirelessly on the ground, said Minister on X. The birth follows a mid-February litter of 3 cubs to another Nambian female cat named Gamini, the second since she arrived in India. A moment of pride for Kuno and for India. May Gamini and her 3 little sprinters grow strong and carry the nation's cheetah revival story forward with speed and grace. According to the Japanese Times, which reported on Gamini's litter, the National Tiger Conservatory Authority of India, which oversees the cheetah project, said that the survival rates and hunting successes are comparable to other international cheetah reintroduction efforts, with recorded wild prey kills confirming successful adaptation to the Indian landscape. Another cheetah reintroduction program is taking place in Saudi Arabia, where cheetahs also once lived but went extinct. Fascinating. Oh, yeah. Another area of the globe that's being, yeah, that's some good news. Oh boy, it's John Hamm's birthday. Once in a decade, super bloom carpets Death Valley in beautiful, colorful life. My aunt used to talk about this all the time because she lived in LA and would go look at it. Hello, the Earth. Hi, I'm Earth. Have we met? No, come back. Seriously. Oh, boy. Okay. The largest and most vibrant spring flower bloom in a decade is taking place in Death Valley National Park after a confluence of ideal weather conditions left the bulbs and roots ready to explode. The national park said that ideally spaced annual rains and gentler wind patterns as winter was giving way to spring allowed flowers to perfect mixture to fuel and calm the bloom. In lower elevations, the blooms are already bursting and will continue to be vibrant until around late March. Meanwhile, at higher elevations, the blooms are still getting started and will only become earnest super in the month of April. According to Scientific American, some of the flower species that can be seen are desert gold, wavy leaf desert paintbrush, grape soda lupine, and desert star. Yes, it is the hottest place in North America. It fucking sucks. My buddy Sabrina and I drove through last July. I opened the door to her car to get out to go into and let me tell you, 116 degrees smacks you in the face. I thought I got hot in Missouri with the humidity. Ooh, dry heat that hot, it hurts. It hurts. So the hottest place in North America and in certain years the world, Death Valley lives up to its name with precious little water and scorching temperatures. It seems unlikely that anything could grow in that terrain, yet nature is resilient. And no doubt the epic blooms will result in a buzz of insects feeding on nectar and pollen, which will in turn allow bird life to live high on the hog during nesting season. GNN previously reported that a tiny fish known to live only in secluded below ground pools lives in Death Valley and recently grew in population, according to NPS surveys. Proof that Death Valley is livelier than it appears. And by the way, they've actually had to put, I'm surprised they're not talking about it in this article. I read it in another one. They actually had to put restrictions on when you could go see the blooms because people were going in there and they were trampling all over them. They were destroying parts of the parks. So just if you're going to go out there, be careful. Take care of nature. Don't harm it. Don't pick the flowers. Just take pictures and look at it. So that's all I'm saying. Let's pay it forward. Yeah, thank you guys for sharing everything out. That's fantastic. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you over on TikTok. Okay, why isn't it letting me share to my story today? I don't know. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, my nose. It's going to be one of those days. It's just one of those days that an allergy sufferer goes through. Of course, I live in a house with 5 cats. So, hey, you know. Right. All right, more good news on this date, March 10th. Happy 55th birthday to John Hamm. Yes, he rocketed to fame playing the 60s advertising executive Don Draper in the hit TV series Mad Men on AMC, for which he won 2 Golden Globes and an Emmy after 15 nominations. He also had a reoccurring role on NBC's 30 Rock and is reportedly reuniting with his co-star Tina Fey in a new film directed by Mad Men co-star John Slattery called Maggie Moore, a dark comedy about a sheriff in a small town. He was born in 1971. Hamm is also getting ready to shoot Corner Office, a film adaptation of The Room, playing a discovers a secret room that his co-workers deny exists, a dark satire being shot in Vancouver through mid-March. In 2020, he starred with Emily Blunt in Wild Mountain Thyme, a romantic drama set in Ireland. He portrayed the angel Gabriel opposite David Tennant in Amazon Prime's miniseries Good Omens by Neil Gaiman. Hey, Connie, we should read those. I've heard those are great. And he also had a reoccurring role in The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. He is also the jackass in Bridesmaids. All right, more good news on this date. Thomas Jefferson was named minister to France, replacing Benjamin Franklin in 1785. Alexander Graham Bell made the first telephone call saying, "Hey, Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." That was 1876. Viking Press produced the first Book of the Month Club selection, Lolly Willows, or The Loving Huntsman, in 1926. Neil Simon's play The Odd Couple opened on Broadway in 1965. Nearly 500,000 people in Turkmenistan took shovels in hand and spent the day planting 755,000 trees, an ongoing green belt project that aimed to combat the country's creeping desertification by planting 3 million saplings that year, 2013. Fascinating. Tell him when they get there to grab the scorpions and the snakes. Yeah, no. Yikes. I have to say one thing. I was in California. I did not see scorpions. Now we have snakes here in Missouri. Okay. I'm used to that. Hello, the tattooed congressman. Tattooed congressman? Interesting. Fascinating. And I wanted to see one just to see it. I don't want to touch it. I did see orange trees and lemon trees and the ocean, of course. I always have to see the Pacific Ocean when I go out to California. But I guess there were earthquakes going on. He's the kinky politician. That's funny, Gordo. But I mean, I'm used to it here in Missouri because I live about 300 miles away from the New Madrid fault line system. And we get them, hello, Robster, welcome. We get them every once in a while, no big deal, right? 2.0, 3.0, meh, nothing. I didn't feel anything out there. So, hey, Oh, I heard that. And I'm an earthquake nerd. So I'm a geology nerd. I apologize. But the area around Vesuvius had a huge earthquake today. It was like 6.0. And it's got scientists worried because Vesuvius hasn't gone off in centuries, So we'll see. Oh boy. Plus I think we're under a solar storm warning. So, the particles from the sun mess with us too. And believe a comet hit the sun and it caused a extra explosion of plasma to come out, I believe is what Stefan Burns was saying, and some other scientists that I follow. So very interesting. 146 years ago today, members of the Salvation Army landed in the United States to begin their charitable operations 15 years after the group was founded in England. With a worldwide membership of 1.7 million, the Christian church, sect runs the well-known international charity in 131 countries with a mission to run charity shops, operate shelters for the homeless, and provide disaster relief and humanitarian aid. They do a good job. Going all the way back to the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, when the group's nationwide appeal for donations yielded tremendous support, the Salvation Army has been among the first to arrive when natural or man-made disasters strike anywhere in the world. Since Hurricane Katrina struck the Gulf Coast, they've allocated donations of more than $365 million to serve more than 1.7 people. The Army's immediate response to Katrina included the mobilization of more than 178 feeding units and 11 field kitchens, which served more than 5.7 million hot meals and 8.3 million sandwiches. After the Indian Ocean tsunami of 2004, they arrived immediately at some of the worst disaster sites to help retrieve and bury the dead. Oh, that has to be awful. And have since rebuilt homes and constructed new boats to recover livelihoods. That's great. That's great. They come and help out. I have rang the bell for a Salvation Army. And I'd keep doing it all the time if I had the time. So every Christmas. The Salvation Army may be recognized for their Christmas season bell ringers, volunteers and employees who stand outside of businesses with the red kettles, ringing bells to inspire spontaneous donations. A tradition in the U.S. has developed in the last decades where people drop valuable gold coins, rings, or bundles of large bills anonymously into the kettles. They were formed in 1880. Wow. 1880 in England. Fascinating. 828 years ago today, the Giralda minaret, I hope I said that right, was designed for the Al-Mahad Mosque in what was Islamic Seville. Oh my God, the words today. Andalusia. The UNESCO World Heritage Site is perhaps the second most famous example tech behind the Alhambra, and today serves as the bell tower of the Seville Cathedral. One look at the belfry is enough to know that its Renaissance style was added later. Fascinating. A large mosque was built to replace the smaller, older mosque in Oh God, they're just going to drive me nuts today. Built in the 9th century under Umayyad rule, I think that's how I say it. From the beginning, craftsmen from all over Andalus and the... Okay, I'm just going to give up on this story. But anyways, this was made in Seville. There you go. Happy 63rd birthday to the legendary rock producer and all-around guru Rick Rubin, co-founder of Def Jam Recordings, founder of American Recordings, and former co-president of Columbia Records. Rubin began his career helping to popularize hip-hop by producing such acts as the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J, and the Ghetto Boys. Rubin is also an enthusiastic modern spiritualist and attempts to live every moment in the present because that's where it all is. 10 years ago today, Van Gogh died in 1890. Oh, wow. Wow. Dan Charnas, a music journalist who worked as vice president of A&R and marketing at Rubin's American Recordings label in the 90s, said he's fantastic with sound and arrangements, and he's tremendous with artists. They love him. He shows them how to make it better, and he gets more honest and exciting performances out of people than anyone else. Rubin's biggest trademark as a producer has been a stripped-down sound, which includes eliminating production elements such as string sections. Oh, shot to the heart. not the string section. Okay. Backup vocals and reverb. And instead having naked vocals and bare instrumentation, he applied that philosophy to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Audioslave, System of a Down, Linkin Park, Metallica, Aerosmith, Weezer, Rage Against the Machine, Johnny Cash, and Danzig. Rubin recently released his book called The Creative Act, A Way of Being, about how to move through life as a creative force. He was born in 1963. Oh, here we go. 29 years ago today, Buffy the Vampire Slayer debuted on the WB television network, created by cult fiction hero Joss Whedon and produced by Dolly Parton. Yes, her production company produced them all. The show stars Buffy Summers, a young woman who hunts vampires, demons, and other supernatural creatures, even as she occasionally struggles with high schooler problems. Running through 7 seasons from 1997 to 2003, the show was a major success with 4 to 6 million regular viewers every new episode. Furthermore, it spanned hundreds of fan fictions, spin-offs, extended universe content, literature, and comic books, collectively known as the Buffyverse, which provided fans of the show an almost endless source of entertainment and would have never come about if we didn't have Christy Swanson as Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the movie. Hello, George Turner. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. Buffy is considered to be part of a wave of television series from the late 1990s and early 2000s that feature strong female characters alongside Xena Warrior Princess, La Femme Nikita, Dark Angel, and Alias. It won 3 Emmys in its time and was ranked 38th on Rolling Stone's 100 Best Television Shows of All Time. But outright inspiration is not the only thing that followed in the wake of Buffy. The show wormed its way into a section of the sociological study of popular culture, so much so that a 2012 study by Slate found that Buffy was named the most studied pop culture work by academics, with more than 200 papers, essays, and books devoted to the series. That was released in 1997. Rutger Hauer and Pee Wee Herman were in Buffy. Yes, they were. Luke Perry as well. Rest in peace, Luke Perry and Pee Wee Herman. Well, he was going by Paul Rubens then, his real name. On this day in 1804, thank God we bought it from France, or I wouldn't be sitting in Missouri right now. France transferred ownership of the Louisiana Territory to the U.S. in a ceremony in St. Louis. The U.S. bought 828,000 square miles and paid France $15 million in a deal known as the Louisiana Purchase. Napoleon needed the money to bolster his military for a looming conflict with the UK because he's a jackass. Okay. Yep, I wouldn't be sitting here in Southwest Missouri today if we had never purchased the land. Thank you, America. Also, last but certainly not least, because she is awesome. I love Sharon Stone. Happy 68th birthday to actress Sharon Stone. Years after starring in Basic Instinct and the Scorsese film Casino, for which she earned an Oscar nomination, she suffered a brain embolism, and spent time recovering with her 3 adopted sons. She was born in 1958. All right, there's your good news for the day. Broke your heart when I found. Yes, I know. Isn't that terrible? Shannon fought so hard with her breast cancer. It just metastasized. You know, there's nothing they could really do. It's just sad. She's a wonderful, she really was a good person. So, hey, Power Ranger Donnie and the Artist Spectrum Vermont, 91 degrees in Florida today. I'm sorry. It's really hot out in the Southwest too. So I am so sorry, you guys. Always the earthquakes. I guess I'm just used to it. So, oh boy. Let's see. So do I. Lady Miss is laughing at me. Laughing with me, actually. Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, we're going to find out because we're going to watch it. I don't know. Ask Mrs. Robichek. She's the modern day Mrs. Robinson. Okay. Yep. That's me. The artist spectrum goes to the Iris, Vermont. Okay. Yes, it does. Whew. It's like it's warm here today. I don't know what it is right now. I'd have to look it up. It's supposed to be in the upper 70s, so which is not bad, but with humidity, it can be weird. Vargasmont. I still don't get it, Gordo. I'm sorry. It's not, it's not going all the way up to, the elevator's not going all the way up to the top of the penthouse. Same here in Ohio. Same with tornadoes. Yes. I live in Tornado Alley. Hello, Pouncy Pouncy. Welcome to the Galactic Café. That's a great name, by the way. Hey, Power Ranger Johnny John Campia Raid. Hello. Hey, have you told them about me? Happy National Mario Day. Well, happy National Mario Day to you too. Hope everyone is well this afternoon. Yep, doing good so far. Hello, Connie. I'm great. Thank you. Speaking of Mario, 11 days till the NBC Network television premiere of my #1 movie of 2023, The Super Mario Brothers, in anticipation of Super Mario Galaxy movie. Yep, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Donnie says it's 45 degrees in Western Washington and mostly cloudy. Aren't you guys about to get some snow up there? Like a lot of snow up there? I heard one of those weather forecasters I watch talking about it. So asking how everybody's doing. Okay, we're caught up on that. Yeah, I know. Hello, Grounded 42 in life. Welcome. So mostly in the mountains. Okay. Red Ranger is going to be at Cocoa, Florida. Actually, he's coming here too. To Missouri Comic-Con. At the Pixie Gallery. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a fan for life. I am a Chiefs fan as well. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You are always welcome here. Chiefs fans are always welcome here. So nice to meet you. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. All right, what are we talking about? What's on everybody's mind? I'm ready for Mandalorian. I'm ready for Doomsday. I want to see, what is it, Project Hail Mary? I need to buy the book first, I think. That's what I like to do. I like to read the book before I go see the movie. I did it ass backwards with Harry Potter, though. I saw the movies and then I read the books. Whatever. It works both ways, right? Yeah, they left out a lot of stuff. I can see why they're redoing it through a television series. That's going to be a lot of work for those kids. They're going to have to recast the kids like every few years. Like they have to do with Percy Jackson. By the way, Percy Jackson season 3 is coming back this year. What is the title of the third book? Crap. I used to know this. Jeez. And this is your brain on growing older. Okay. The Titan's Curse. So that will be season 3 of Percy Jackson. Good stuff, good stuff. They did a fantastic job with Sea Monsters. Oh man, they did so good. So Disney is getting their head up their ass. Thank you, Disney. Now clear Seth's schedule. Now, if they'll get their head up their ass over the Muppets, we'll all be great. Hello, Santiago Bernal. Welcome. Right? Right. I can't believe they shut down the Muppet ride. I wanted to see that. I need to get to Anaheim next time I go to LA. Hello, HC. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I just really want to go to Disneyland. I don't know about Disney World because I don't look, my friends in Florida, take this as a grain of salt. It's not against you. It's against your government, but I don't know if I want to go to Florida. I mean, I have friends in Florida. I really need to go visit. Maybe I should just like ignore it and just go have fun anyways. My great aunt and uncle used to live there. So, anywho. Everybody is too quiet. By the way, thank you guys so much for being here today. It's hard. Smash that like button, share out the stream, please. And thank you. So we still got an hour, maybe more left. I don't know. I might sit here all afternoon. Why not? I need the watch hours. So, I'm trying to remember what I saw that I thought was fascinating. I was hoping I might have more moms kind of come join me and talk about kids, but you know, this is a sci-fi show. There's my niche. Anyways. I know it's early. Oh, hello. Oh, Gordo's liking the live. Thank you, Gordo. You're awesome, man. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. Are you having a live stream anytime soon? If you are, go ahead and talk about it in the chat and I'll make sure to promote you. By the way, please go out and subscribe to my friends, John the Beagle Dad, Lady Mist, Power Ranger Donnie, Fluff Chick Productions, Connie Cleary. They all need subscribers. Go out there and help them out. Connie does great pet shop videos and crafts. Hello, Palm Mom. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. Yeah, that was one thing. Like, speaking of Palm, my daughter at one point, hello, Lala. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. My daughter was kind of interested in cheerleading, but then she got to middle school and was like, nope. You had a live yesterday? Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. Darn it. Darn it, Jim. Thinking about starting a comedy night. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it because my mom and dad keep trying to get me to come to their weight loss group on Tuesdays. So I'm getting ready to start my GLP-1. By the way, I'm not a healthcare professional. Warning, disclaimer. I could be a certified medical coder. I did go to medical coding school after I had to reset my career in 2007. But yeah, I just tell you the experiences I'm going through, and I just share what I'm dealing with. So take it as a grain of salt. You know, we have an annual series here at Sci-Fi Mombie called "We're No Experts, but You Can Ask Us Anyways," where I just share what's worked for me. Hello, Misty Paget. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. Like, I need to get an exercise bike back in. I used to have this really cool Schwinn exercise bike, but it was so grody. I just had to get rid of it. So I need a new one. And that's how I really lose weight the best. I need to stay in it. It's all a part of my stupid insulin resistance. I have to stay at a calorie deficit to lose weight effectively. So I'm kind of hoping the GLP-1 helps with that. We'll see. We'll see. But the thing is, and you know, my weight loss doctor, I have a gastric sleeve surgeon, and I have a weight loss doctor, and then I have a regular doctor, and you know, on and on and on. You have to stay from what they're telling me. Now I want you to do your own research and talk to your doctor. Okay. Don't take my word for it. But they are telling me that you should stay on it for the rest of your life to keep the weight off because it helps the biomarkers in your cells work better. So, but to deal with that is worth it if I get to my goal weight. because I want my skin removal surgery so bad. And so it's on my wish list. I wanted to have it done before 50, so I'm hoping in the next 3 years I can get that done. 2.5 now, honestly, because we're in March. But yeah, I know. But I just want to feel, a lot of us feel this way. We just want to feel comfortable in our own bodies. And I just felt out of place for a very long time. So I'm going to make it happen, Captain. It's going to happen. So I could have already had it done by now. I got approved like 3 or 4 years ago because I had dropped. I'm actually at 188 pounds lost. So hello, Steigert. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. I mean, it's costly. And I have health insurance, but plastic surgeons don't want to take it. And it's ridiculous. Not all of this is cosmetic. I mean, some of it is because I'm having some other healthcare issues that needs to be addressed. So anyways, trying to get these, like I talked to this one place in St. Louis because that's where my employer told me that I really should go. And so did my doctor. And they're like, you can file it. I'm like, what? No, you file it. You do all that. Hello, GZ. Is it Dr. Forever? Is finding love also a motivating factor in your... No. Not really. My love life is complicated right now. That's all I'll say about that. My closest friends know what's going on, but I don't really like to talk about a lot of my personal life. I mean, yeah, I say that in my disclaimer, but thank you for asking. So just the last 4 years have been total shit, honestly. And I have a lot of trust issues. I'm working on it in therapy. So I'll just tell you that much. So, hello, Jess. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. Oh boy, what are we talking about now? What'd you paint last night, Gordo? Connie, what are you working on craft-wise? John, are you building any Legos? Donnie, what are you working on? Lady Mist, what are you working on? Share. I know Mrs. Dab and Walking has tried to get me into diamond painting for a long time. So for my 20th high school reunion, it helped motivate me to get in shape. Well, Fred says, don't worry, things will only get worse. No, it won't, because I'm not going to let it get any worse than this. I found out in 2016, I have a disorder that goes along with my allergies and my asthma called mastocytosis. And your bone marrow generates these cells called mast cells. And they are the ones that generate the histamines when they think your body's being attacked by allergens. So it explained all of my drug allergies. I'm allergic to penicillin, Cipro, on and on and on and on. It explained my food allergies. It explains my asthma. And I had to go all the way to the Mayo Clinic to get the diagnosis in 2016. That was a lot of money I had to pull together. Thank God I had really good health in my employer, because, it was torture. I had to go through so many skin tests. See, and here's the other part of this. Connie just was talking about how she was having allergy testing. If I go, they don't let me have the under the skin allergy testing anymore. Want to know why? I give off false positives. Yeah. That is such a good time. I have to quit certain meds. Like if they want to try to get a real like baseline of that test, which it never works, I have to come off of all my medications for at least 2 weeks. That means my albuterol, that means my Pepcid, that means my metformin, everything. And I am like pretty much sick for 2 straight weeks. It's really stupid. So they just told me, okay, we're not doing that anymore. So I'll give you an example. Okay. This is funny. I'm not allergic to cats because I have several. I don't have any trouble being around cats. Dogs, however, I used to get around my mother-in-law's dog. Instant eye watering, instant sneezing, instant, So they're like, okay, well, you're allergic to dogs. Okay, I like dogs. Hello, Tie-Dye John. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah. Gordo says I'm allergic to dogs, but I'm not allergic to cats. I love cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. I told my daughter if she brings home one more kitten, she's in trouble. I can't. This is enough. Sci-fi Mombie Security, we have enough members. So, and they all have their own personality, but yeah, I know that I'm having a flare of the disorder because I get like this purpley rash weird thing that pops up. And that's where there are so many mast cells floating around in my body that they're floating to the skin surface. And that's where they just die. And it looks terrible. So they interact with the fat cells. Good job. I highly recommend you don't get this disorder. I got to tell you, I'm kind of really worried about starting a GLP-1 because a lot of people are allergic to it. And so far, my mom and my sister have allergies too, and they aren't having trouble with it. So I'm hoping I'm the same. But let's just put it this way. When I was in high school, I had such a severe allergic reaction to penicillin that my mom kept taking me into the ER for 5 straight days. Hi, Ruby. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Rudy. Sorry, not Ruby. Rudy. 5 straight days. Hello, Peugeot. Welcome. They had to put in Benadryl. Not Pepcid, the other one. They had to give me Rodinidine in IV form. That sucker burns when it enters the bloodstream. Just a lot of crap. And over the years, I've had to figure out what foods, to stay away from, like coconut. Here's the funny part about that. Okay. Have you guys ever heard this? Hello, Jessica's Treasures and Trinkets. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Coconut is the least histamine generating food on the planet. It's also the most abundant. I am allergic to coconut. I love the taste of it. I have my caramel delights once a year. Hello, Hannah. Welcome to Galactic Café. And then I can't have any more. If there's a trail mix that has coconut in it, I'm in trouble. So, kissy, you're funny. Like I'll have the occasional, when the kids would go trick-or-treating, they bring home the Almond Joys. I'll have an occasional Almond Joy. Or like I'd split it with my husband, Gorilla Man. Separated husband, Gorilla Man. And thank you, Hannah, for sharing it out. Appreciate you. But yeah, it was crazy. Hello, DeHart95. Welcome. So I highly suggest don't come down with this. I'm doing good. How are you, Miss Hannah? It is a beautiful Tuesday in the Ozarks. I have another beautiful day of life on this planet, so I can't complain. Hello, Jesse. Welcome. Where is everybody else on the other platforms? Y'all fall asleep? Y'all taking a siesta? What's a nap? I don't know what a nap is. Oh, thank you for the popular and the rose. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, but it's the little things you learn. Like, I don't like to buy, like, I can't eat milk chocolate anymore. It kills me. But dark chocolate, I'm fine. It's really weird. And we'd switch to lactose-free milk. I do much better on that. But as you saw, I have to have protein shakes because I have to have 80 to 100 grams of protein a day because I don't have a full stomach anymore. So, well, I'm glad you're doing well, Miss Hannah. That's awesome. It's awesome. Lady Miss says, I played with my avatar and made it look different. My nephew helped me change it up a bit. He has some programs and thinks I should work with AI and not just hand drawn. That's what I have been up to. I'm kind of worried about AI. Don't be wrong. No, thank you. No, thank you, Gordo. I had gastric sleeve surgery in 2019. So my stomach is the size of a medium banana. And I would like to keep it that way. So like I just so that I don't overeat and stretch out my stomach, I eat every 3 hours, like little meals. I'm not supposed to be drinking this, but I do anyways. My mom is the culprit on that one. But supposed to be staying away from artificial sweeteners like aspartame and still like hand dry. Yeah. So let's talk about AI because here's what I'm worried about with AI. Hello, Wham. I'm just gonna call you Wham. Is that okay? Welcome. I am worried about the data centers. There's one specific one, Lacutio. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm terrible with pronunciations anymore. So, but the one in Memphis is causing the most trouble, it seems like. And they want to build one in Kansas City and St. Louis. You can, the toxic runoff or the byproducts that are produced out of these things, it's not good. And it's destroying local fresh water. That's another problem. Now, do I like some of the things that come out of AI? Sure. I would rather have David Cabizo draw my logo and Dr. Omega work his magic on the other logos off of my David Cabizo stuff. But like the Galactic Café logo, Dr. Omega created on his own. He's so fantastic. But the Tuna Gennin one I made off of Chat GPT. Hello, JockMom2714. Welcome. Argento. Sounds like something of Shakespeare. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, Shakespearean. But yeah, I'm worried about these data centers. Do we really need them? And of course, there are all these people with conspiracy theories and all that jazz. And I'm going, are we sure? Yeah, hand drawing is much better. Hey, JB Cool, welcome. Hope you're doing great today. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I don't, are we going to let Skynet become aware? That's my question. Do we need to let Skynet become aware? No. What are we going to do one day when AI becomes smarter than us? Anybody thought about that? I worry about what Elon Musk wants with his Neuralink stuff. That's the day that, yeah, I know. Judgment Day. Judgment Day. Yeah, it's very scary to me. But I mean, there are some things that AI is good for. There are other things it's not. Yeah, Isaiah's back. Yay. Yep. So snakes in a plane. Those motherfucking snakes on a plane. I like that movie. I love hey, but speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, they are talking about doing a Tulsa King spinoff for him, New Orleans King. That sounds cool. Hello, Felines Fitness. Welcome. I think that'd be a great show. My daughter, she's so funny. Mom, how many flower beds we gonna have, and how much vegetables we gonna do? And I'm like, really, Autumn? It takes money, and I don't have I need to get the seedlings started if we're gonna do that. I have kits you can buy. They're pretty reasonable now to put out there, the cold beds, but it's the soil that's the most expensive part now. And with gas prices going up, it's going to be interesting. Who else gardens? And I noticed, I guess who lived here before, they planted a bunch of daffodils around the house. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I like to plant tulips and stuff like that. And I like roses. Well, I got fuel for days. I had, you had broccoli the other day? Yeah, we have a lot of broccoli around here. That's pretty much the only vegetable that Autumn, the producer, likes. So, you're going to, look, GoDaddy, you're going to have to wait till Wednesday when I get paid, man. I need to call and talk to them. Dear God, please don't suspend my website again. It's too much to build it back. All right, what are we talking about? No, we do butter and either Italian seasoning, or I put nature's seasoning on it by Morton salt. It's hard to find anymore. Someone pointed out a scenario where we drive to work, then our car self-drives and do Uber pickups as income. Would I welcome that AI? No. We need people driving those cars. 92,000 jobs last month. So that's not good. And that's a year of job loss that we've lost. The economy was doing great. No, I saw the self-driving cars when I was in California. Please don't come to Missouri. There's a lot of accidents with those, and there's some that don't move when they're supposed to. So I like cheese on my broccoli. Don't get me wrong. Just saying. But yeah, see, I don't know about that. I don't know if I want my car out there doing side jobs without me. So it's an interesting fiction story, though. It's kind of like Albert Stark was the sheep farmer in A Million Ways, and his sheep wandered into the saloon and earned $20. Yeah, that's kind of like what would happen with your car. Oh, man. Oh. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button, share out the stream. Thank you for being over on Twitch. I don't have very many people on Twitch that watch. And I've been on Twitch all 4 seasons, so I don't know what... I mean, mostly Twitch is a gaming platform, right? I mean, that's probably why. There's not a lot of talk shows. I mean, Mrs. Dad Walking does one, but she also does gaming on the side. I tried to do gaming because I had some sponsorships through Stream Elements. Nobody wanted anything I was selling. So, is what it is. I don't try hard enough either. You want to donate to me? That's great. Go ahead. But otherwise, I'm not going to be out here begging. And I appreciate everybody who donates to Sci-Fi Mombie. You all are fantastic. I appreciate you all. But anywho, like I was watching a video, speaking of donations and stuff, I was watching a video today where this lady was like, here, I got 5 things you can do until you get monetized on YouTube. You can make money. And she's like, make this packet about your success. I'm like, no, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants that. Or, hello, Dario, 04230. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. This really is a hobby, but I mean, I would love to quit Instacarting side if I could make that much money. But Sci-Fi Mombie costs a lot of money, It's not cheap anymore. So what else is going on? Gordo, what are you up to, man? I'm hoping for more overtime this week. That would be nice. I would like it a lot. I like helping out this other department in my division. It's really easy work. And hey, I enjoy the money. I'll take it. So it's like I am taking apart motherboards from TGE Transport Wi-Fi. Why are you doing that? Fascinating. Okay. I mean, I know what Wi-Fi is, but I don't know what you do with the motherboards on them. They're going to get reused for art. Oh, okay. Cool. Nice. That's the name of the game, though, isn't it? With current art is recycle. Right? Reuse, recycle, turn it into something else, The less waste we can leave, the better. Oh, okay. I'm going to make a digital cross with the motherboard in the background. Neon glass. Quality electronic God. There you go. He is everywhere. So. Oh boy. I think it'd be cool. I'd like to see that when you finish it. Okay. Sorry. Got sidetracked. I just sneezed. So well, God bless you. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm not afraid to tell everybody, but I'm not going to cram it down your throat. Not like some of my fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. Maybe I'll call it the cyber God. Oh, yeah. Then, so you work with neon, or do you have somebody make the neon for you? Uh-oh. Like my dad. Okay, so my dad's a sheet metal worker. Well, he used to be. My previous employer knows how to make. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what my dad did for a little bit. Like he worked for a neon sign company, and he learned how to mold the glass and everything and put the neon in it. So that was pretty interesting. Learned how to build the signs and, hang the signs and all that stuff. Well, like he would go from shop to shop. That was a union shop. And I guess that was one division of the sheet metal workers. So pretty interesting stuff. My dad usually would work for residential and commercial heating and air. That's what my dad's a master mechanical. So the majority of a lot of neon custom work is about $300 to $400. Wow. It's gone up. Yeah. I suspect it would have in this economy with, China buying up all the rare earth minerals and shit, gases. And I mean, look at how much liquefied natural gas is stuck in the Strait of Hormuz right now. So I don't want to use LED. I want something that looks vintage. I agree. I don't really like LED. Yes, it's bright and it's nice and you can see shit, but I mean, sometimes you just want that nostalgia, and LED does not give nostalgia. If you know what I mean, Vern. Okay. Dr. Four, you've got me thinking about this idea of yours now. I'm going to make it look a little rusty like Vegas. Yes. That was the one thing I liked about Vegas, looking up and down the strip, was some of the signs are still there. So, breaking news, fellow Power Rangers. What happened? Uh-oh, what happened? Explain. We have a Power Ranger coming to Missouri in April for Missouri Comic-Con. So, forgot which one it is. I'm good at that. Oh, the joys of getting older. All right. Can't believe my daughter is going to graduate high school in less than 2 months. Holy shit, that went fast. I'm not kidding. I feel like I just brought her home the other day, and her birthday is in a month. Oh, no, a month and a half. I mean, God. My oldest son turned 25 last year. That was a shock. Yeah. Hello. Oh, Dario's back. Hello, Dario. Keep tapping those hearts. Thank you for all the gifts today. I do have 10 heart me's out there if you want to help with the live goal today. So Hannah sent me one. That was very, very nice of her. Thank you, Hannah. So. But, all right, what else are we talking about? Okay, so let's look at this, what Donnie sent me. Oh, Kilauea is erupting again. And the wind has picked up here. That's creepy. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to watch this later. So, what was that? I wonder what Ryan Y'all's doing, the meteorologist I follow on. Got storms firing up. Yep. Over Indiana right now. Yuck, supercells. Be careful out there from Texas up through Illinois, over through Indiana, please, and Iowa. Please be careful tonight out there. Please be weather aware. Keep your phone near you. Keep it charged. Keep a battery operated radio near you. It's very important that you keep those things. Bargain Tuesdays at theater, $8 movies all day long. Oh, cool. Yeah, I need to do that here. But my daughter is in a production at our local theater troupe. So She's always got the dang car. We need another car. But yeah, always worth the discount price. Hello, Vicente. Welcome to the Galactic Café. We're doing great today. And anywho, anything else? I'm just going to go ahead and do Mombie's Daily Boost, then we can keep talking. I don't have anywhere to be. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's March 10th, 2026. Planet Comic-Con will be at the Kansas City Convention Center March 27th through the 29th. My sci-fi movie will be there on the 28th, so watch for the buns. I put my hair in buns like Princess Leia. Watch for me. Lots of great talent coming. Shatner, Kevin J. Anderson, Timothy Zahn, Keith David, on and on and on. Great. Elijah Wood, Sean Astin. So purchase your tickets at planetcomiccon.com. They also have like discount stuff for hotel stays if you need a hotel. So, but if you see us, say hi. I always say hi to you all, and I love to take pictures with you guys and post them on the website. So planetcomiccon.com. Missouri Comic-Con is April 11th and 12th at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds in North Springfield, Missouri. Go to MissouriComicCon.com to purchase your passes. Randy Quaid, Anthony Michael Hall, Theo Rossi, Alan Tudyk, Tyler Labnine, Vicki Lawrence, Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, Armin Shimmerman. I am so excited to meet those guys. It's going to be great. My buddy who works for Roddenberry podcast, you guys have seen, I used to follow their Talking Ted series when I would show TED. Mike said, make sure you spend some time with Armin. He really likes you all. And I'm like, oh, okay. Felicia Day, David Faustino, Kane Hodder, Dee Schneider. There it is, Steve. Carnet. How do you say that, Donnie? I'll figure it out. Christy Carlson Ramiro, Ryan. Wait, he's the one that canceled. One of them canceled. But so many great people are coming to Springfield next month. Scott Ains, voice of Scooby-Doo. Hello, Big John's Drag. Welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Kevin Nash, guys. So purchase your passes at MissouriComicCon.com. Tremendicon is May 29th through the 31st at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center in beautiful North Springfield, Missouri. Go to Tremendicon.com to purchase your passes. So far, here is all the talent that is coming. I really like Outland Entertainment. They have great books. Missouri Ghostbusters will be there, and Sci-Fi Mombie will be there. Of course, we will be there. So say hello, take a picture. We'll talk. You guys are awesome. Con is September 25th through the 27th at the St. Robert Community Center in St. Robert, Missouri. Go to extremicon.com when they open ticket purchases. Candace Rose of She-Hulk, Halloween Ends, and Stranger Things will be the headliner. And Stephanie, change color. Oh, no, wrong movie. Where are my readers? Yes, I'm old. Shut up. Okay. Okay. Stephanie Nod Only. I think that's how you say her name. She's mostly known for being a voiceover actress for the Dragon Ball Z franchise. She will be there as well. We were supposed to have one of the little people ladies that operated R2D2, but I think she backed out. So that's okay. But extremicon.com. I'll be there. I didn't get to go last year, so I have to go this year. I really need to start going every year. Don't forget, tomorrow night, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. I didn't change that one. Greenwich Mean Time. It is Ted the Series Watch Party with me, Sci-Fi Mombie. We're in season 2, of course, and enjoying it entirely. I love Ted. So come join me. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so very much for helping us with our watch hours on YouTube. We are exploding upward. Thank you. We are getting there. So please keep continuing to help us. We greatly appreciate it. By the way, don't forget to check your subscriptions to Sci-Fi Mombie and all your other favorite YouTubers that you follow. YouTube's at it again. So watch out for it, but we greatly appreciate you all. I get most of my holiday countdown information from calendar.com. It's 27 days to Easter. It's 61 days to Mother's Day. It's 75 days to Memorial Day. It's 102 days to Juneteenth. It's 104 days to Father's Day. And it's 117 days to the 250th celebration of America. I'm not really in a festive mood right now. Thanks to a certain Tangerine Palpatine. Okay. It's 7 days to St. Patrick's Day. It's 10 days to the first day of spring. And it's 102 days to the summer solstice. So plan accordingly. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we care. There are so many great volunteer opportunities in your area. Check your local media or your local charity chapter's website for events that you can help out with. Here in Southwest Missouri, it's volunteerozarks.com. I need to put that on this slide, volunteerozarks.com. Here are vetted charities that would love to have your time, your attention, and your monetary donation. They are vetted by the Better Business Bureau and philanthropy.org, Red Cross, redcrescent.org, convoyofhope.org, World Central Kitchen at wck.org, and Direct Relief at directrelief.org. Don't forget, the Galactic Book Club is here. So get your copy of Mixed Magic. Here it is. Mixed Magic off of Amazon. Chris Chrisman wrote this amazing book series. We are reading through it. And then once we start talking about it, we're going to have him on to talk with us about the book series. So Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman in the Galactic Book Club with my buddy, Connie Cleary. And last but certainly not least, because we ain't going anywhere yet, if you have questions, concerns, comments, topic suggestions, constructive criticism, no personal attacks, email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. That's questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. By the way, check out our website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Drop us an email. Check out our trips and our convention visits and all that fun stuff we do every year. Check out our schedule. Check out all the links to our social media that is out there. I mean, there's some social media that I couldn't put a link out there for because it only lets you do a certain amount. Check out the Sci-Fi Mombie security team. Oh my God, they're so cute. I just love all my fur babies as well as my human babies. So sci-fi-mombie.com. I knew that word would get flagged. What word? What word? Hello, DHeart95. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Okay. I don't know why that got flagged. By me or by you? Twitch did it? Weird. Okay. Oh, well, you want to email me your question? You can. Yeah, if you got a question, unless you want everybody to know about it, but you can email me. That's fine. All right, what are we talking about? I know the platforms are getting really restrictive lately. Yeah, you gotta be careful what you write, especially over on TikTok. They watch you like mad. So I'm going to make it to a little rusty, oh yeah, Vegas sign. Okay. I think it'd be cool. So what else you working on, Gordo? Everybody doing? Lady Mist, what are you working on? When you got the conventions to see Shatner? I haven't met him yet. I meet him this month at the end of the month. So I'm going to have, no, I'm going to take these Star Trek posters and see if he'll sign them all. These are my brand new posters. I want him to sign them. Maybe I'll buy me a TJ Hooker one real quick before I go. I don't know. Yeah. You cleaned it up. Yeah. I wonder why they, Oh, yeah. Because of Hooker. Yeah, that's so dumb. Because that's his name. That's the character's name. See, this is the other thing I don't really care about the platforms. They don't seem to differentiate the algorithms between fictional characters and real people. So that's a problem. So, all right, what else are we talking about? I know, it's really funny. It's sad but true. Yep, Connie's right. Connie, have I ever introduced you to Ranger amps? Like the James Bond movie Octa Tootsie. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that was a controversial title for a movie back in the day. Yep. A lot of people were not happy with it, but that was the title. Wasn't that the title of the book? So I wonder why they haven't announced who the new James Bond is yet. Have you guys noticed that? Gordo. No? Okay. I think it's weird. Like, there's like rumors going around that it's going to be like Henry Cavill, or it's going to be Tom Holland, or it's going to be Idris Elba. You know what I mean? Well, Grease Lightning, which is the movie. They call yeah. Well, that was further back in the 60s when they were using that title, you know. Where's the decency? No. Go away, pro-lift chair. Why you guys do that shit, man? Why? Idiotas. I can't block you from here either. That sucks. Let's see. Malikaliki Maka. Let me see if I can get on my Twitch. I love Grease. It's as old as I am. Really good movie.
Thursday. So I might.
Hello, go to my stream summary, please. Because I need to block someone. Okay. See. Trying to sell me crappy viewers. Oh, they put a new one on there. Yep. I haven't had one of these in a while, so it's kind of, I got cheers. They're multiplying and I'm losing control. All right. Blockity, block, block, blockity, block that spammer. Okay. Follow. I followed you back, Dr. Four. So, wow, you've had an account out here for a long time, haven't you? Oh, you have badges. Badges? We don't need no stinky badges. I'm just kidding. Positive Candor. He's a cool guy. Okay. All right, that's done. Now that I've done one of them. Yeah, I do too. Did you see my little record up here? Have I shown you that? Okay, when I get off of this stream, I've got to watch the new Starfleet Academy. Oh, hold on. I got this at the Grammy Museum. It's so cool. You seen this, Gordo? So they have all these little records, and this was the coolest one I found. But it is her Love, You Hold the Key record. That was cute. You guys seen these? They're only exclusive to the Grammy Museum. So I thought that was awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me hold the key. And every face tells a story. So Olivia Newton-John. That was the only one. They only had like 7 or 8 left, and they hadn't gotten in a new shipment. Like she said, they had like Beastie Boys and all kinds of artists that their original track, their original records like this. So 45s. I like Starfleet Academy. See, okay, everybody is dogging Kurtzman. I don't really care because he doesn't let the fans write shows anymore. He doesn't take fan scripts anymore. And I think that's doing injustice to Star Trek, honestly. Because the fans can write some Star Trek. Let me tell you, some of the best Star Trek episodes ever were written by fans. Excuse my outfit for today. I am comfortable. Okay. But I'm liking it. As I say, we have to find a way to draw in the next generation to Star Trek. We can't do it by the old conventional means, right? And like some of my buddies, they don't get it. And I don't buy the woke excuse. I don't buy it. So sell crazy somewhere else. We're all stocked up here. I'm just saying, I don't buy it. So what are your thoughts, Dr. Four? Whoopi Goldberg said it best. She's been a part of Star Trek for a very long time. And you can't be woke if you were never asleep. Star Trek was the gold standard for a very long time for science and innovation. Well, I'm sorry, if science and innovation is woke and treating people with dignity and respect is woke, where is our society going? To the shitter. That's where it's going. When somebody writes a book called Toxic Empathy, that's why I left the Southern Baptist Church. I couldn't take it anymore. Just craziness. I've been a Southern Baptist my whole life until 2000. And no, 2020, sorry. I have to go back even further to 2016 because I got ostracized from serving in certain programs of the church. And let me tell you, every time they saw me with a Star Trek book, they would chastise me. Like, why is it a sin to love fiction? But the pastor's granddaughter can read Harry Potter and not be chastised for it. It's a lot of double standards. Now, go back to, because Shatner is getting, you love it. I also see how they are going to set up a battle between Captain Eki and Caleb's mom. Yeah. Yeah, because she sent her away. She sent her to prison. I want Paul Giamatti to come back, though. I love him in that role. Love him in that role. And I didn't know that he was such a Trekkie. He's supposed to be in Vegas in August. I hope I get to meet him. I really like that. Meet a lot of people. I hope George Takei gets to come. And he just celebrated a birthday too. So yeah, Shatner's a womanizer. Giamatti was my first paparazzi pick in New York. Oh, cool. He's a good actor. He's a really good actor. Yeah, I love it too. So look, there's some things I like and some things I don't like, right? We're human. Are we going to like every single thing they throw at us? No. Should we? No. Because if we were all, here's my motto. You ready? Here it goes. If we were all the same, life would suck. Can you imagine all of us having to have the same haircut, the same clothes, the same food every day? You know, it would talk about The Wall. Talk about 1984. Talk about Handmaid's Tale, right? Gordo says, I got to catch him while he was walking out of a bookstore and he looked straight at me. Cool. So he used to be a paparazzo? Really? Fascinating. Life would be... Really? You want a dull life? I don't. I just think people are taking this woke thing a little too far. And it's a culture war, unfortunately. So I don't see anything wrong with what Star Trek has put forward. I don't see a problem with it. Have we not learned the lessons of our past? Yeah, back in the day of 35 millimeter cameras. Yeah. Back when there was no cell phones. I can't wait for the world. Yeah, if we ever get there. You know what's going to happen, Gordo? We're going to have to take capitalism out of society. It's going to hurt. Because there's a lot of selfishness. If you look at Star Trek in the future, it's more based on reputation, and the selfishness has gone away, except for other alien cultures like the Ferengi and the Klingons and, the Romulans. We kind of adapt the Vulcan society to a point. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. For sure. In Star Trek future, I will be an artist, cultural artist. Yeah. I don't know what the hell I'll be. In our present time, I am considered a non-essential. Oh, come on. Yes, you are. Stop saying that. Everybody is essential. Everybody's life has value. Everybody's life has meaning. So Connie and I had some lovely arguments with people over my abortion forbidden frequency show. I lost a friend over that too. 2 fans. Yes, they do. You want to know why? They think she's too immature. She's 400 freaking years old. They think she's too immature. They don't like the way she sits in the captain's chair. They don't like the way she sits around the academy. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's college every damn day on the campus of Missouri State. Professors do that all the time. She's the chancellor of the school. Why shouldn't she be laid back? That's their culture. Some people need to pull the bug out of their asses. honestly. I used to be that person. I used to be against Family Guy and Seth. I used to be against him. Thank God I woke up. Because I was in that brainwash set. And I never voted Republican, I'll say that. But I was in that brainwash set that, I had to be against the LGBTQIA plus community. I am not now because I have children that identify that way. My brother from another mother is gay. My brother-in-law. That community is fabulous. I've always liked RuPaul. I was just listening to bad actors, and I'm glad I broke free. They were tormenting my children. Yeah. You're gay, Normus. That's funny. Interesting. Do they pervert? Even Janeway softened up there for a while, I don't think they know, to be honest, I don't think they know what they really want. They think they want power, but they're such little people. You get, not like little persons, but they're like, they let their ego get out of control to where it makes them so close-minded that it doesn't bode well, especially when they're striving for the power they're trying to get a hold of. Oh, God. This is America. You can't lock down 330 million people like this. You just can't. It's not going to be good. I mean, Star Trek talks about they thought it was going to, Gene thought it was going to happen like in the late 90s. What we're going through right now. Actually, it took a good 30 years. But there's some great Star Trek books. I highly recommend you read them. It's the Eugenics Wars. It's about Khan and all that. Lots of interesting topic in those books. So I highly recommend you find some copies and read them because they're really good. But it's like the Orville, Society's going to have to go through some major revisions if we're going to ever get to that type of utopia. And in the end, it may destroy everything until we can rebuild it back better. Sad part. Yeah. Yeah. Do I want that? Oh, yeah. But how are we going to feed ourselves? We don't have a replicator or a synthesizer yet. How are we going to clothe everybody? How are we going to keep natural resources flowing to where everybody gets the same thing? A lot of interesting topics on that one. A lot of people, this is the new one I've heard lately. Well, if we had that kind of utopia in Star Trek, Jesus would return. Okay. For who they are. Yep. Ed Mercer said it best on the Orville. Most of the time when people realize that their religion isn't what it is, they usually move away from it, or they double down on it and make life miserable. So that's what's happening. If you guys haven't noticed that. What do you guys think? I think there are some people who think that, and I'm a Christian, I don't like to call myself a Christian anymore. I call myself a follower of Christ because I follow his teachings. Hey, Fisk, what's up? How are you? It's good to see you. But yeah, I think the reason why they just don't like Captain Eki is because she's immature, but she's 400 years old. So is she really immature? Who's really the immature one? So maybe one day. Maybe one day. I can see you're working with a different camera angle. Am I? I change all the time. I have been having laptop issues today, so that I'm on a different laptop. So, hello, Moon Crow Magic and Tarot. Welcome. Oh, thank you for liking the show. Appreciate you. Lady Mist and her beautiful sunflowers. It's like Henry VIII's wives. Oh, thank you for the flowers. Appreciate it. Yeah, Henry VIII's wives. Oh my God, there's a story. He didn't just have 8 wives, though. Fooled around with a bunch of other ladies, too. Ask the Boleyn sisters, they'll tell you. So that movie is not just fiction. It's kind of, yeah. Well, he had concubines on the side, yeah. Like Anne Boleyn's oldest sister, and was not a Boleyn family member, but one of the, was it Jane Seymour? I can't remember. But there's some interesting books written about it. Oh, well, thank you, Moon Crow. Appreciate you. Oh, those are pretty hearts. Yeah. But it wasn't fair how Anne Boleyn met her maker, you know? That was really cruel. He really was mean to his wives. He was disgusting, too. He had severe diabetes and he was rotting from the inside out. Plus he had okay, whatever that means. Just love these people. So what are we talking about? I got time. I'm not going nowhere. Bueller. Yeah, I love Janeway. She's awesome. Oh my God, Becky. I like some of the TED stuff and it just won't leave my newsfeed. Dang. Bad Orville plots again. Oh, jeez. If it's not Ted, it's politics in my newsfeed. By the way, Family Guy was hilarious. Oscars are Sunday. Don't forget. Oh no. He died several days ago, though. Adam Sandler's manager, Sandy Wernick, died. Wow. 86 years old. Do you think... Hello, Victoria. Welcome. Do you think Gene Roddenberry presented Captain Kirk as a skeptic with all the adventures he went on? Seemed many stories involving him debunking magic issues that occurred on... Well, I mean, to the people of those planets, they felt like it was all mystical, magical stuff, you know, for folklore. But you know, how many of those cultures were even warp ready? You know, was he violating the prime directive out there exploring? So let's see. I popsicles and banana weird way on purpose to get everybody's funny looks. Okay. John synthesizes Lego botanicals and it disrupts his work duties. Oh boy. That would be funny. Oh, Gordo says he eats. Okay. I think Gene was just trying to open everybody's imagination. We are pretty close, you know, some humans can be pretty close-minded. I know a lot of people were upset when Kirk kissed Uhura. They didn't want that. You know, it's just like Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball were the first interracial couple on TV. I wouldn't blame the botanical line is. It's funny. That was totally hot. Yeah. I mean, no, I'm not kidding. I have heard people who, I don't have a problem with it. I think it was great. It's great television. There are some people who are just racist, you know, and they're just rude and hateful. And they need to grow up. So it's just sad. Of course, when you live along the Mason-Dixon line, you hear a lot of things, but I'm not that way. I value everybody. So oh gosh. Gene had a way of telling things, but it wasn't just Gene writing Star Trek, though. It was also all the writers and all the producers, and, you know, they were all bringing stories in. Fisk says, I don't think some people are racist as much as they value the importance of race and character. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. So we're almost at 30,000 hearts over on TikTok. Let's try to get there. So what in the world? Who is that just popped in? So Fisk, you're in Great Britain. Cool. You know, it's like, speaking of what Dr. Four said, it's like the society that ran a war through a computer system with another planet. You know? Yep, I am trying to learn French on Air Learn. Oh, good luck with that. I took 2 years of French in high school and I still don't remember a lot of it. So I wish my parents, you know, had started sooner, but it is what it is. It's like when they finally disconnected the computer, they were going to have a normal life, but they had to come to the realization they had to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Jab at Broken Doll. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. It's like in TNG. So you're extremely tired. Yeah. I know how to say the toilet in French. Yeah, it's like okay. So Merritt Butrick was Kirk's son, but in TNG, he played a guy from a society that was being fed drugs by another planet. Do you guys remember this one? It was like in the very beginning. And it was right before he passed away from AIDS, unfortunately. But they kept giving them like the heroin type drug. It's fiction. TikTok, it's fiction to get the society to conform to what they wanted out of the people on the other planet. And they made the drug to where they had severe withdrawal symptoms. And it was sad because, and what was interesting was the guy that played Khan's, what was it, lieutenant? He was the guy from the other planet selling the material, right? So fun dip powder. No, they were pills. Ooh, that is a good question. No, I don't think it was poppy seeds. I thought it was like an amped up like fentanyl, you know, or morphine or whatever. But anyways, when Picard stepped in and showed the people who were addicted to the drug on that one planet, hey, you don't need it. You thought that was boring? I didn't think it was boring. It was addressing the drug problem in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Yeah. But it had something laced with it because they would have severe withdrawal symptoms, like really bad. So, but you know, that was addressing the drug issues that were going on in society at the time. And I kind of agree with you. I think Gene was always trying to put a moral story behind a lot of what he wrote or had people write. That's funny. No locks on that, Gordon? Oh boy. If it was after, I'm wondering if that was a direct response to the hate. It could be. It could be. I know that Nichelle Nichols was going to leave the show at one time because of the hate. And Dr. Martin Luther King talked her into staying. Don't leave, stay. So that was interesting. That was interesting. Not really. I sobbed the first time I watched Coco. I think I did too. Like a movie. So, oh man, been sitting here too long today. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Robot, I can't wait to get my own robot from Japan. Cool. Does it look like Isaac? Just kidding. I'm a huge fan of the movie Short Circuit, and Shein and Temu are selling these little Johnny Fives. I really want one. I think I'm going to buy me one. They're really cute. No, it has to look like Linda. Oh boy. Just as long as you don't download the personality from Napster like on Futurama, I think we'll be okay. What's my the roses? I like the roses one. I actually have thought about building those lately, but they're expensive, you know? I got to buy food and gas first. Boy, gas prices are stupid right now. So, all right, guys. Well, have a wonderful evening. I don't have a second show today. I'm kind of just taking it easy, working on some content. So any questions, concerns, comments, email me at questions@sci-fi. Yeah, I like the Magnolia one too. Email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. Come back tomorrow beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific for the Galactic Café. And then tomorrow night is our favorite raunchy little teddy bear. Ted, the series season 2 begins at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks, Gordo Fisk, Hannah, Moon Crow Magic, Connie Cleary, Dr. Forever, Lady Mist, John the Beagle Dad, Power Ranger Donnie. Who else was here? Jamie Lynn. No Snorter Poopus? I wonder where he was at. Fred. Did say Lady Mist, didn't I? Think I got everybody. Penny. Thank you, Penny. All right, guys. Cheers to you as well. Take care, everybody. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Flash somebody a smile because you never know when somebody needs you to smile at them. They might be having a bad day. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And don't forget, yep, you don't have to like them, but at least love them, you know. And don't forget, sci-fi unites us. All right. Later, party people. Hey, Gordo, message me when you have another stream going, okay? I'll try to make it. All right. Bye, guys. All right, y'all over here. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you back here tomorrow afternoon. Later, party people. Called Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, and on Sunday nights, it's all about the Muppets. Muppet Show, Muppet Movies, Fraggle Rock. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. On Sunday nights, the OG podcast is back, and we are doing so many different things throughout the year. Come join us right now. We're no experts, but you can ask us anyways wellness series beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I host a show Monday through Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hopefully in an Orville mug. And let's talk mostly about sci-fi. In the studio on Monday nights, it's Tuna-geddon with Connie Cleary and sometimes co-host Vic. We are watching great animation, so come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Wednesday nights in the studio, it's dedicated to our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. Yes, Ted is back in season 2 on Peacock, so come join me at 7 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Thursdays in the studio is dedicated to Battlestar Galactica, and right now we are watching the original 1978 series. So come join us beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Saturday nights in the studio is dedicated to Star Trek, and right now we're in the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Watch our social media for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Found. Whoa. Didn't burn it. As I'm outside gigging and I see new things, I want to share those with you. So that's why I found wood, and I'm showing you I don't burn water as I cook for you. Oh, it's here, party people. Sci-Fi Mommy's Galactic Book Club with me and my good buddy Connie Cleary. So the first book we're reading is called Mixed Magic by Chris Crispin, and it's a trilogy series. So buy your book on Amazon.com. Or if you have Kindle or Audible, you get it for free right now on your Kindle subscription. So Mixed Magic by Chris Crispin, and he is going to be joining us once we finish the reading of the book. Sci-Fi Mommy and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope. And if somebody approaches you under my handles, report us to that platform. But there are 5 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Scan all those QR codes right there. Go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. Buy us a cup of coffee. Go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We have some tech gadgets. We've got some giveaways out there, other things. So you buy them outright, or you could crowdsource with friends, and we never ever receive your information. We have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user *lowercase u =849725353. We have TikTok fan club. They're $10 a month. Go to tiktok.com/sci-fi mombie during our live shows. And last but certainly not least, we have a Venmo account. Search us at @SCIFIMOMBIE or scan that QR code right there. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and I forgot to put on here, Reddit. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Drop us a link, sign up for our newsletter, check out everywhere we go because there's a lot of conventions this year and already a trip to LA. Check out Sci-Fi Mombie security team. Oh my God, they're so cute. Oh my God, they're so cute. So once again, it's sci-fi-mombie.com. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. This beautiful logo that David Caviezel, the co-author and illustrator of the Orville comics, draws for us. We have taken it, Dr. Omega and I, and put it on a lot of great products we think you will like. But also take advantage of the discounts in the black bar above the logos. So once again, that's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. You all are amazing. We love you, and you are like family to us, and we appreciate everything you're helping us do here at Sci-Fi Mombie. So please help us continue our journey by getting our watch hours up so we can finally become monetized on YouTube. But don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Flash somebody a smile, because you never know, somebody might be having a bad day. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. I'm serious, you don't. And above all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze, retro rockets start to soar. Sci-Fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-Fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-Fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum, space age stories, here they come. Charm and cosmic flair, Sci-Fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl, Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-fi breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-Fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl, Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold. Sci-Fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing stars.